Okay, so we gotta do Proverbs and Psalms. How are we gonna do that?
God, Gabriel, Donna episode thing where we do that. I don't know.
We haven't done that in like a year though, and we've gotten so many subscribers since then. And not everyone's
Who cares?
not
Who
everyone's
cares?
not everyone's doing the back catalog though. They don't know the God's office bits. They're not gonna have any fucking idea what's going on.
It's simple. It's your God. I'm Gabriel and Donna. Donna is his girlfriend, and then we just talk about shit.
Oh, I don't think that'll work. That's fucking retarded.
La 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 la. Here we go. It's the Bible reload.
I just wish you were better, at being well-rounded, and you could just learn things and be happy, and maybe write your feelings out.
I'm literally the most well-rounded being in existence. I can do literally everything. Everything that exists that can be done, I made that thing. If anything, the things should be better than they are because I'm the best at them.
I don't know what any of that means, but what I do know is that I think our relationship would be improved if you tried to maybe write a little poetry every once in a while, like really get to the inner you, get to the peel it back like the layers of a cantaloupe.
Do cantaloupes even have layers? I'm 90% sure they don't have layers. I made those. They have layers?
They have a one layer. Peel it back, the one whole layer that you are, and then the inside is the fruit.
Okay, well that's not a layer then. That's like saying apples have layers because there's skin on them, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's like that, obviously. I don't understand why you're mad. Anyways, I think, just tell you what, do this for me. If you write me some poetry, because I think you're a cold-hearted son of a bitch, then we can explore in the bedroom.
Fourth hole?
Fourth hole. Maybe fifth.
Okay, here we go. I kind of melded this into the project I'm already working on. I'm working on this book that I'm going to give to some Jews.
Okay, wait. We were just having a lunch. Why are we talking business now?
I'm sorry, I thought I was still with Donna. You're very similar to me in every way except for number of holes. I was thinking about the holes. Anyway, so I was talking to Donna last night. In bed, and she decided to get to her fourth hole, I need to write some poetry. So I'm merging that fourth hole project and the Jew book project.
The Bible?
Yeah, whatever. We're shopping the names, man.
What's
I don't know.
the fourth hole?
So I got to the third hole, and I was like, you know what would be better than third hole? Fourth hole. It's a lot like Taco Bell does that fourth meal thing. It's like that,
Sure.
but with holes. So anyway, I wrote this whole long thing. Most of it's bullshit filler because I kind of thought she'd get bored with it, but I did throw in some good stuff in there, so I'm going to read you some of my best stuff. So I was going to call it songs, but you can't just call something songs because that's weird. So anyway, I thought psalms sounded fancier.
Psalms? How do you spell that? Like S-A...
P-S-A-L-M.
P?
Yeah, the silent letters.
No, that's not... That doesn't make any... What, P?
Yeah.
That's a psalm.
We had the same discussion with pterodactyls, and frankly, I'm not going to have this discussion again.
Pterodactyls. Everyone knows it's pterodactyls.
Okay, fuck you, man. Here we go. I'm doing kind of a Shakespeare thing, and instead of giving them actual names, I'm just numbering them like sonnets, because I think Donna will be into that. Anyway, Psalm 14. The fool says in his heart that there is no God. They are corrupt. Their deeds are vile. There is no one who does good.
So someone just doesn't necessarily believe you exist and they're a fool?
Well, there's a couple reasons I did this.
Okay.
For one, makes me feel good about myself because anyone who doesn't believe in me, they're a fool. Let's be real. It's kind of like a Mr. T thing. Secondly, I thought like any time in the future anyone doesn't believe in me, they can point in here and say, "Ha! It says you're a fool. Checkmate," and then they will have won the argument and everyone will believe in me.
So it's like your trump card.
Yeah, this is my trump card.
But you very rarely go there. Like, you leave no evidence behind because you're ethereal. It's not like there's fucking fossils of you.
No, speaking of which, how's the fossil project going? Is Satan, like, doing good? I know he wanted to hide all that shit.
Satan is actually doing very well with that. He's even put together this crazy idea where like it's in different. He calls it strata. Like he puts it at different levels of the ground, and like the lower the ground is, it's older or something. It's hilarious. Like why would the ground be older there?
I'm gonna have to make up plate tectonics now. Fuck, that's gonna take like a week. Here's an excerpt from my Psalm number 21. This is to get people ready for, like, battle. They're going to be super excited, okay? Ready?
You have battle psalms?
Oh, absolutely. Like, half of these are going to be about how great I am at murdering people and how much I help other people murder other people. It's real good. Just check this out.
This was Donna's idea?
She didn't say what kind of poetry I had to write to get into the fifth hole. It's fifth now. Just so you know, I invented a fifth one while we were talking. Your hand will lay hold on all your enemies. Your right hand will seize your foes when you appear for battle. You will burn them up in a blazing furnace. The Lord... I wrote these in kind of a third-person dealio. You will burn them up as in a big blazing furnace. The Lord will swallow them in his wrath, and his fire will consume them. You will destroy their descendants from the earth, their posterity from mankind. Though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed. You will make them turn their backs when you aim at them with the drawn bow. Be exalted in your strength, Lord. We will sing and praise your might.
You will burn them up as in a blazing furnace. You know these were Jews, right?
Yeah.
Like can you say that?
No, don't worry. This is pre that. This is totally pre that. You can make as many. You can be like, hey guys, how you doing? Auschwitz. They won't get it.
They won't know what Auschwitz is?
No, not at all. Not for like 2,000 years. It's nuts.
It still feels racist.
It might be a little bit, but like it's me, so whatevs.
Are we done yet? How many of these did you write?
At least 100 something.
100?
Yeah, I had Chipotle the other day.
Sure.
And I was on the toilet for a long time, so that was,
That's where I do my best work, is on the toilet.
You don't even work. Literally, you're here to listen to me. That's why I invented you.
I was on the toilet right next to you. That's why you double toileted the bathroom.
There are a lot of reasons I double toileted the bathroom. I think it's a little bit presumptuous of you to assume that I put the second toilet in there just for you. I have other friends. Surely I was sinful at birth, sinful from the time my mother conceived me, yet desired faithfulness even in the womb. You taught me wisdom in that secret place. See, I like this because it's a little bit sexy because I'm talking about wombs, and I'm referring to it as like a secret place, like it's like, ooh, mysterious.
Is it sexual though?
Yeah, because I'm like, it's about like pregnancy, and you're talking about like, ooh, there's a baby in there, and I'm gonna fuck that hole.
Does it turn you on that there's a baby inside that hole that you're gonna fuck?
I'm gonna be honest with you, most things turn me on at this point. Alright, this is the last of the sort of freeform poetry I'm going for. Check this one out. This one's gonna be a greatest hit, I guarantee it. By the rivers of Babylon we sat and wept when we remembered Zion. There on the poplars we hung our harps, for there our captors asked us for songs. Our tormentors demanded songs of joy, and they said, sing us one of the songs of Zion.
That's weird.
Why? Why is that weird?
Well, two things. First of all, this is definitely a Sublime song. I know I've heard this song.
Is that right? Oh shit, did I rip off Sublime?
I think you ripped off Sublime, like a little bit.
Oh fuck. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll make this come first. That way they ripped off me.
The second part of it's confusing. Why would you capture someone just to forcefully make them play you music?
Again, this ties into the whole Sublime thing. This was, again, I was thinking about Sublime when I wrote this, so...
So you were gonna Kathy Bates Misery Sublime?
Yeah, actually I kinda did. That was what the whole overdose was about, but... How can we sing the songs of the Lord while in a foreign land? If I forget you, Jerusalem, may my right hand forget its skill. May my tongue cling to the roof of my mouth, if I do not remember you. If I do not consider Jerusalem my highest joy. Remember, Lord, what the Edomite did on the day Jerusalem fell. Tear it down, they cried, tear it down to its foundations. Daughter Babylon, doomed to destruction, happy is the one who repays you according to what you have done to us. Happy is the one who seizes your infants... Sorry, let me read it. Happy is the one who seizes your infants and dashes them against the rocks.
We hitting babies against rocks now?
Oh yeah, you pick them up, you chuck them right at the rock. They crack. Honestly, I wrote this when I was making breakfast. Yeah. This was after the poop, and I was making eggs, and I was like, man, the imagery of cracking these works real well with babies' heads.
Wait, so is this about like making breakfast or actually murdering babies?
I'd say it's about 50-50.
Now I'm imagining a baby writhing in pain on a rock.
That not like your standard background head image?
No.
No? Am I weird here?
Is that it? Yeah, 137 of them.
See, here's the thing. You'd think I'd be done. I got to 150, and then I thought to myself, I should do some advice stuff.
No! You did an advice
Yeah.
column in the Bible?
Listen to my advice and see if you think it's all right, okay?
What is this called?
This I'm going to call Proverbs. This one's a little more straightforward because I couldn't think of another thing with a silent P. I'm thinking about calling it Roverbs. Anyway, this one comes from Proverbs, 1st chapter, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. See, I think this is important because it sets out the precedent that all knowledge directly comes from knowledge of me and the Bible, so anyone who says anything against the Bible can be called a fool and not true knowledge. Again, it ties into that into the psalm from before. You like that?
You mean the psalm?
No, it's a psalm. I told you the P is silent.
So you have a little note here next to fools. It also, like you wrote in the margin, it also means they're morally deficient.
It's all the same thing. They're foolish and they're doing all kinds of dirty stuff, but the kind of stuff that I'm allowed to do, but they're not.
Like what?
Like I'm on 5th hole. They can't even go 3rd hole.
They can't.
Sometimes not even 2nd hole.
What? What did they do at the first hole?
Mostly missionary, no fingers. This one comes from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will always make your paths straight. So again, I don't want people to be thinking about this too much, because honestly, you kind of think sometimes, and you tend to bring me a lot of shit and disagree with what I'm saying.
Right.
So if humans start doing it, there's going to be billions of them. That's like billions of you. That's going to be terrible.
So just don't think for yourself.
Correct. It'll work out way better. Trust me. It'll be fine.
Also, what do you have against curvy paths? Sometimes there's shit in the way.
No, but you gotta just drive over that shit. That's what I do. Obstacles come in my way, and I destroy them. This is some of the most important advice I could ever give to humans, by the way. It's Proverbs chapter 5. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. I wrote this one from the perspective of a father because, I don't know, I think they're into that kind of thing.
I mean,
perspective shifts are important in literature.
Yeah, Jesus.
Okay, Jesus is a thing, but let's be honest, I don't think I'm legally... Technically there was no penetration. I don't know if I'm legally obligated for that to be a thing.
You're a bad dad.
I tried to get him crucified at like 8, but I guess even the Romans were like, no. It's gonna save me a lot of child support if I'm being honest. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Turn your ear to the word of insight that you may maintain discretion and your lips may preserve knowledge. For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey.
Hey, honey, hey, what are you guys doing? I was gonna see if you want to do hot yoga with me.
I'm gonna regret. What's hot yoga?
It's yoga, and it's in a warm room.
Literally, just like if you're in Arizona, is all yoga hot yoga?
If you do it outside or in a greenhouse, or maybe you turn the AC off and turn the heat on, or maybe like you build a fire in your kitchen.
You make me really sad that I can't die.
Is that a no to the hot yoga?
Yeah, that's a no.
Gabriel? No. No. Okay, see you later, boys.
Yeah, so a lot of Proverbs.
That was about her, wasn't it?
It's gonna be. A lot of it is. All right, let's continue on chapter 9 with the same theme of women are dumb sluts. Folly is an unruly woman. She is simple and knows nothing. She sits at the door of her house on a seat at the highest point of the city, calling out to those who pass by, who go straight on their way. Let all who are simple come to my house. To those who have no sense, she says, stolen water is sweet, food eaten in secret is delicious, but little do they know that the dead are there, and to her guests are deep in the realm of the dead.
Is Donna a serial killer?
Does it count if I make her people to kill?
It's like if John Wayne Gacy had another John Wayne Gacy. Maybe Dahmer. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna spitball this, see if we can get this in the Bible. John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer buddy cop film. Where they go around and they're like, hey, boys, need any help? And then, like, Dahmer will, like, take a bite out of one of them, and John Wayne Gacy will go, Jeffrey!
I'll shop it, but I don't think the focus groups are going to be really into that, but I'll give it a shot. There's already a Dahmer versus Gacy movie, though, and I feel like we're going to be stepping on some copyright.
Is there? Well, then let's switch it to BTK Killer and Katie Couric. It could be called BT Couric.
Ooh. Yes, greenlit. So chapter 10, verse 13. Wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning, but a rod is for the back of one who has no sense.
You should beat the shit out of dumb people?
Oh yeah, totally. There's a lot of this here too. There's like 3 main themes in all of Proverbs, and that is I'm awesome and all wisdom comes through me. Women are dumb sluts, and beat the shit out of dumb people. So then chapter 11 verse 22, like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who shows no discretion.
Do you really like pigs? I don't understand what that...
No, I'm saying don't be a dumb slut. Cover it up. Burkas. Head to toe. Unless I want to see it, then take it off. 17 verse 19. Whoever loves a quarrel loves sin. Whoever builds a high gate invites destruction.
Is this like a don't vote for Trump thing?
It surprisingly it is. Even I don't like Trump.
Really? Not even the hair?
Yeah. The hair was one of my better works. Honestly, that was my whole thing. I made him thinking, oh, this guy will be kind of funny on TV. He's got silly hair. I did not think it was going to get this far. He's gone totally off script. I don't know what the fuck's going on down there. 1918, discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be willing party to their death. Now, that doesn't sound too bad. It's just a standard child beating thing. But then again, this is the NIV version. If you go all the way to the other version that I'm writing, I'm calling it the King James, it's going to go, discipline your children, for in that there is hope, and let not thy soul spare them for their crying. So I wanted to make it very clear that if you beat your children so bad they start crying, don't stop.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, it's real bad. I'm starting to feel bad about these, but I'm on a momentum thing and you can't stop. Chapter 20, verse 20. If someone curses their father and mother, their lamp will be snuffed out in pitch darkness.
You're going to turn people's lamps off?
Oh, no, it's a euphemism for death. If you curse your parents, they're going to murder you. You are the lamp that is snuffed. 22:15. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far away.
Oh, what? You're going to beat the childhood out of them?
Yeah, you just got to hit them hard enough. You hit them hard enough and it'll jumpstart puberty. Verse 18. Like a maniac shooting flaming arrows of death is one who deceives their neighbor and says, I was only joking.
I like that one.
Yeah, I thought that's good imagery. Not only is that good imagery, it's a good lesson. It's like those people who are like acting really dumb on the internet and then people are like, you're retarded. And then they go, haha. Joke's on you. I was only acting retarded. You're still retarded. Chapter 27:15. A quarrelsome wife is like the dripping of a leaky roof in a rainstorm. Restraining her is like restraining the wind or grasping oil in the hand.
Why are you restraining her?
She asked me to, but then once I started, she was really against it. I don't know if this was like a fantasy. I wasn't 100% positive. Either way, I finished. Then 18. There are 3 things that are too amazing for me, 4 that I do not understand. The way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a snake on a rock, the way of a ship on the high seas, and the way of a man with a young woman.
What?
Okay, birds, they're fucking heavier than air. I don't know how they're doing what they're doing.
You gave them wings. They float on the air currents. It's like lift.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Snakes on rocks. Have you ever seen that shit?
Yeah, they just kind of get up there.
That's crazy. That's some Spider-Man shit. I don't understand Spider-Man either, but Tobey Maguire is, I think, MTV Movie Awards 2002 Best Kiss Award winner, so I don't question him anymore. And 3, ships on the high seas. I've been told buoyancy, but I don't know what that word means, and it sounds French, so I don't trust it. And then a man with a young woman? I don't know. I had to fill in a 4th thing.
You couldn't have picked anything? Anything else? Like, do new shoes make you run faster?
That would have been better. Maybe I'll revise that. So what do you think?
I think that was terrible. I think I liked a couple of them until you explained them to me. And then I was like, no, I don't like those anymore. You're bad at poetry. No, you're objectively bad at poetry.
In fairness, there are a lot of filler ones in there, too, about, like, helping the poor and stuff that I think you would actually agree with, but those weren't interesting to read, so I guess if you want, you can read them on your own. Everyone has a Bible.
None of it even rhymed.
It's free form. It's like Buddha. He goes down to that shitty hipster coffee shop.
Yeah.
They used to be called beatniks. I don't know what happened, but now they're hipsters. It's one of those underground ones that's on the stage and they snap. It's like that. Donna told me about it. They've been hanging out a lot. I'd be worried if I didn't know he was Asian and had a tiny wiener.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
All right, you should follow me on Twitter.
You have a Twitter?
I don't know. I feel like I should say that right now.
Oh.
You could also, if like red buttons, you should hit those.
Red buttons. I don't.
Red buttons. If you see a red button, if you see a red button in front of you, you should hit them.
I don't. What are you talking about?
And orange buttons. Those are very important too. Sometimes you hit orange buttons and you follow prompts.
What?
And if you want to, you give people donations, and that helps. And that helps programs run.
I'm so fucking. We are in your office. There are neither red nor orange buttons.
If there are, though, if anyone sees those, you should click on them.
All we have here is your motivational cat poster. And you and your computer. Which, again, weird porn.
If you click orange buttons, sometimes, usually on a monthly basis, there are live hangouts that people do with those people who click the orange buttons and follow prompts.
We're hanging out right now.
I might be having a stroke. Hitler.
Hitler?
What
about him?
He lived for quite a while. He lived into his 70s.
He did?
Oh yeah, he hid out.
Whoa. I thought he died in like his 40s.
Oh no, that the guy that they found shot, not Hitler.
Who's that?
That was his body double, John.
John Hitler?
No, his name was not. No, he was just a body double. His name was John. I think it was like John Goldsmith or something. I don't know.
John Hitler. That's probably what Hitler's alias was when he. I am John Hitler. Don't kill the Jews. That would be a really funny show.
Yeah.
Fucking Hitler trying not to be Hitler.